Namaste and welcome to Dragonfly Kukri and Knives. As I promised in the last videos that I was going to do a field test, I can't really go out in the backcountry right now because of the limitation of travel. But we had a little bit of an overcast day today, nice and cool. Now the sun's starting to come out. I thought it would be a good opportunity to come out in the backyard and do some demonstration cuts on the stump here. So welcome to Dragonfly Kukri and Knives. Namaste, and we're going to compare the cold steel kukri, the heavy duty kukri from Condor Tool and Knives, along with the K-Tact Kukri from Condor, and the Siddha Khukuri by Work Tuff Gear. So what we're going to do is do some batoning, some going against the grain on some wood, just to see how the edges hold up and to show the penetration against grain. And then we'll do some other, maybe some light carving and some other tasks, just to kind of demonstrate how each of these kukris perform. So without any further delay, you're going to hear some beeping in the background. That's because I think a neighbor of ours is putting a pool in their backyard, and they got one of those little tractors that beeps when it goes backwards, and it's going to be doing that all through the video, I'm afraid. So hopefully that won't be too much of a distraction. So without any further ado, and I'm going to try to not make this too long, but it might turn into a two-part video, because we're going to do the test on all four of these kukris. And so let's get at it. Right now I've got them, set up here. So I'm going to save the Siddha Khukuri, I think, as one of the last ones. We're going to show what the other three do first. Now what I think is a good idea is to show how sharp these are. So this is the Gurkha Kukri by Cold Steel, as you can see there, hopefully you can see that. And we'll see how sharp it is right now. There's a little moisture in the air, so the paper is a little bit on the damp side, but as you can see, the Gurkha Kukri is sharp. So what I figured we'd do is we'll first start off batoning a section of this. Now this is about the only big log I have to baton, so I'm only going to do one baton for each kukri. And we'll kind of go to the side here. There we go. And let me see what will be good baton here. Here we go. So here we go. Now I am pounding on the tip here, which is the fragile part of this kukri, and as you can see, it's taking those pieces right off. Let's try to get in. I think we're going to have a little bit more of the same here. I'm going to turn it this way. There we go. Now I'm just going to take a sliver off of this because we have other kukris to test. Now this has been sitting outside for a while. It's a nice piece of firewood, and I think it's gotten a little dried, so it's pretty hard. But here we go. It's starting to split this wood pretty good. You can hear it cracking, and as you can see, the split here already occurring. I'll bring it up close so you can see. So you can see how it's splitting the wood really good. This is the Gurkha Kukri by Cold Steel. one of the reasons why I really like this kukri. And there we go. Made good, very good use. Cut right through it, no problem. Now, we'll go with the, this is the heavy duty kukri by Condor tool knives. As you can see, it too is hair popping sharp. Now let's see here. Go right there. This going. Now there's probably some knots in this wood, so some of them might encounter that. Now this one's a shorter blade. The Gurkha Kukri has a 12-inch blade, where this has a 10-inch blade. But it is a 6mm thick piece of steel, so it should have no problem splitting the wood. And as you can see, I'll bring this up close too. You can see that she's splitting that wood good. Now this one has probably the most robust tip, this one and the K-Tact Kukri, that you could definitely not have to worry one bit about breaking the tip, because this has almost the full thickness all the way to the tip here. So it's very good. I think I'm encountering a knot here. I'm hearing this starting to break and split. We got a really good purchase here. Right in here, it's really good. So got a good split here. But like I said, I think we're encountering a bit of a knot. There we go. Yeah, I think we were getting a piece of that knot right there, and that's what was holding things up on this one. But I also want to show that we're getting really good planes right next to as we're chopping this wood. We can almost plane this and make a board out of it. So that was the heavy duty kukri by Condor. Now no doubt this one's going to perform in a very similar fashion. And we got the grain going this way. So let's, okay, I'm going to be going into a bit of a knot. I'm going to try to avoid it. Oh yeah, before we get started, let me do the test cuts so you can see that she is a sharp kukri as well. And this is the Condor K-Tact, also very sharp. And we'll go right here. Get my baton going. I'll turn it this way. There we go. And again, we're getting really good split of this wood. And we didn't encounter any knots. So, able to split it real well. Excellent. So all of these kukris so far can baton very, very well. Siddha Khukuri. Demonstrate how sharp Siddha is. Again, like the others, hair popping sharp. Okay. So in all fairness, the other ones didn't really get much of the knots. I see one right here at the top. So here we go. Now this one has probably the finest tip of the kukris that we are demonstrating here. And this is Siddha by Work Tuff Gears, designed by me. And she is also doing a great job. And you can see I'm getting a little twist here too. That's putting some stress on the blade, but it's splitting the wood really good. Yeah, I think we're going to end up with a couple different videos here demonstrating these in field tests, because I'm not a great video editor, if you haven't been able to tell already, and so it takes me a couple different videos to do. So this one will be called the baton test and demonstration on all four kukris that we talked about in the video. And that was Siddha, and she was able to split that wood as well. So stay tuned for the next video where we're going to do some further test cuts. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe on my YouTube channel, and please visit me on Facebook at Blue Dragonfly Trading Post. Leave any comments or suggestions that you guys might have of videos that you'd like me to do, and kukri or knives that you'd like me to test and demonstrate for you. Please visit my website at Dragonfly Kukri and Knives, and stay tuned for part 2 of this video test and demonstration of the 4 kukris by Cold Steel, Condor Tool Knives, and Work Tuff Gear. Thank you very much.